Hello everybody, welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel. You asked me this question about 3.5 weeks ago, so here's the response. How much money do you have to have per day for tourism in Canada? Now, we will divide this question into two, right? Because first part would be how much money you actually have to spend per day if you're a generic tourist, and another half is how much money you have to show. So these are two separate stories. Now, if you're going to Canada, obviously you would have to have at least money to cover your accommodation. So probably whatever your hotel would cost, right? 70, 80, 100, 120 bucks per day. That is what you have to have. Apart from it, roughly I would say if you got around 100 bucks per day, 100 Canadian dollars per day to cover your meals, attractions, transportation, that would be more than enough. So roughly $200 per day should be absolutely good. Again, give or take, right? Plus, of course, transportation to Canada, so airline tickets, or say if you're a tourist from the States or Mexico, you could be driving here. That is how much money you will probably spend. Again, depends on your preferences, depends on your meals, depends on where exactly you're going. I was estimating Toronto, roughly again, Toronto, probably you would spend pretty much the same in any metropolitan area in Canada. Now, how much money you have to show applying for a visa is absolutely different story. We spoke with you before about temporary visas to Canada. When it comes to money, you have to demonstrate that you got money enough to cover your expenses for this trip, but those are not your last money, right? So if you're going to Canada, say for 7 days, which will probably come up to $1,500, if we get back to the calculation provided before, you have to show much more to demonstrate that these are not your last money, right? You will not be spending your life savings just to go and spend vacations in Canada. So show 10, show 15, 12, at least 1,000 Canadian dollars for the short trip, right? So demonstrate that this trip is reasonable, and it's reasonable in terms of your expenses. You want to discuss your chances in details, feel free to drop us a quick line and we'll be glad to help you out.